Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to In the Kitchen with Stacy. Tonight, we are going to prepare fried swai fish. I don't know if you guys ever heard of it, but I know a lot of people bake it, which it can be baked, and I know some people fry it, and I want to fry it. I know it's similar to catfish, and I never had it before, so I'm gonna go ahead and prepare this with you all tonight. But first, before we get into it, I want you guys to go ahead and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so that you guys can stay updated on the latest videos. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. This is the swai fish. Just from looking at it, it looks very similar to catfish, as I stated earlier. I think I could do really good with this. Okay, let's go ahead and get this fish washed up and move on to the next step. Now, I'll just be preparing a few pieces because it's just me here at home tonight, so I'm not gonna need to eat all that fish, okay, y'all? These are some big slices. Look at that, y'all. Very similar to catfish fillets. Very similar. But yeah, as I was saying, wash these off with buttermilk and let it sit for about 15 to 20 minutes so that it does not have that muddy taste. I don't have buttermilk here with me tonight, but I will let it sit in vinegar. I wash everything in vinegar, so yeah, that can be a substitute. It'll be fine. Wash it off with water, and yeah, let's go ahead and get to it. So we got it here in the bowl already. And don't judge me, y'all, but I just want to see if it smells like catfish. I don't smell anything. Doesn't have a smell to it. So let's go ahead and we got the water going. Let's get us some vinegar. And I'm almost out. You know what that means. Time for a grocery store run. Let's go ahead and put that in there. And wash that and let it sit for about 15 to 20 minutes. All right, y'all, so I got my swai fish already pat dry, ready to go to be seasoned. And I don't know why, but I'm still looking for that fishy smell. And y'all, it just does not have it. I don't know if I should be concerned or what, but I'm just used to having that smell. But I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I hope it's real fish. But yeah, we're gonna try this thing out tonight. Let's go ahead and get this thing seasoned. Let's grab our mustard. You know, we gotta put that in there. If you put mustard on it, you're not going to taste the actual mustard. I promise you won't. Like, mustard is kind of like a base. Like, you're gonna need that mustard on your fish. Put it on there, try it out. You're gonna like it, trust me. Now, let's go ahead and grab our seasonings. With this part, you guys, you can use whatever seasonings you desire. There is no specific type. Use what you like. I am a lemon pepper girl, and sometimes Old Bay seasoning. So those two are a must for me. Whatever makes you happy, it doesn't matter. Okay, I'm out of Old Bay seasoning. I didn't know that, but I'm a seasoned girl. Like, all my seasonings up here, y'all, like, I do not play. I love seasonings in my food. Then I realized my jelly was up there. Why is my jelly up there? Oh, we had breakfast this morning. And I guess my daughter put it up there like she was not thinking, y'all. While I'm getting this fish covered with my mustard, I want you guys to go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe, please. I know y'all love seeing me cooking in the kitchen. You guys don't want to miss any more of my good videos. I thank all of you for tuning in, watching me. It makes me so happy. Hey y'all, my seasonings that I'm using tonight, guys, it's lemon pepper, I have onion powder, garlic powder, black pepper, and paprika. I don't think I put enough lemon pepper, so I'm gonna add some more. If you know, you know. Okay, that's it. I'm not gonna be too heavy-handed because we don't want it salty. I'm gonna let this sit for about 5 to 7 minutes before I coat it with my meal and my fish fry base. So yeah, we'll be right back, guys. So we are back. I did let my Swai fish sit for 5 to 7 minutes so that it can marinate fully. And we are now ready to coat it. So let's get started. So we do have cornstarch. I like my fish crispy, so I'm gonna use all of this. It's not too much in that box anyway. So I'm just gonna pour all of that in there. Tap, tap, tap. Go ahead and get all of that. Got some white cornmeal in here. And I'm gonna pour all of that in there. Got all of that in. And I'm using some seafood breading mix. I do have some other type of fish fry mix in here. Zatarain's fish fry mix. I like this, but if you're using with any type of seasonings already in, go light on the seasonings that you put on your Swai fish because it's gonna be very, very salty and you don't want that. This is already seasoned enough. Usually when I do use this, I don't put any seasoning on that fish because I promise you this right here alone is gonna do the job. This is actually tonight gonna be my first time using this. I'm excited to see what this is gonna taste like. I've had this in my cabinet for about a week or two. So this will be my first time trying it. I hope it's really, really good. We're gonna see what this is like. And probably won't eat too much of this either. Maybe half a bag. Smells really good. Y'all, I love smelling stuff. I don't know why, but I just do. Yeah. I know I'm not the only one. If you like to smell stuff just like me, comment below and let's chat about that. I know, honey. Again, you guys, please like and subscribe below. I don't want you guys to miss any of my latest videos. Okay, let's go ahead and get this onto the stove. Cast iron skillet. Let's talk about it. We always use a cast iron skillet, honey, for frying fish. Cast iron skillet, baby, all day. So this is what I'm gonna be frying my Swai fish in tonight. Yes. Use whatever type of oil that you like. I fill it up halfway because that oil is going to splatter once you drop that fish in. So you don't need to fill it all the way up. Halfway is good enough. Okay, let's drop our fish in. Go ahead and get this thing coated. Shake. Just shake it up until you know it's fully coated. We're just still waiting for the grease to get hot and we're gonna go ahead and drop it in. Let's test this oil out. And if you're from the South, you know how we do when we testing the oil out. What we do? We drop a little bit in there. Ooh! And there it is. All we need to hear is that little sizzle. Drop a little bit of flour in there and it tells us everything that we need to know. And that means that this Swai fish right here is ready to go in. And let's see what it do. Okay. Looking good, looking good. Let's drop one more piece in there. And I like my fish fried hard, you guys. I like it fried hard. I can't wait to see what it's gonna taste like. Now, why all of a sudden it smells like catfish when it's cooking, but when I was prepping it, it didn't smell like anything. Smells good though. Okay, let's flip, y'all. It's time to flip. Time to flip. Okay, that was easy. Didn't have no trouble with that. This smells good. Okay, this is now ready to be taken out. Ooh, this fish looking good, y'all. You can't tell me that it's not. That is crispy Swai fish. Yes. Hear that? Yes, sir. Okay, that last piece is ready to come out, y'all. Turn the stove off. And put this bad baby onto our plate. And that's our 3 pieces of Swai fish. I'm ready to see what this tastes like. So let's go ahead and try this fish out. It looks good. I hate that crunch. I like it. I like it. It's still hot, so you see that steam? That white meat. Baby is. This is good. It does put me in the mind of tilapia a little bit. I think next time, which I do have some left in the refrigerator, I try it baked next time. But this is really, really good. Okay, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you can see me do some more cooking in the kitchen as well. Okay. All right, guys. See you in the next video. Bye.